Welcome to Flourishing in Faith, the place where you can discover stories of hope, truth, and glory, as well as find life hacks to live your faith more fully. Hi, I'm Julie, a daughter of God, certified professional life coach, wife, and mother of four. After trying to do everything the wrong way, I've been overwhelmed by healing, joy, and freedom through Jesus and the gifts of grace He makes available to each and every one of us. My passion is to share what I've been given with others. I'm glad you're here. Let's begin. Yesterday, we talked about our understanding that as Christians, Jesus teaches in Matthew chapter 6 something really important. And that is, if we forgive others, our Heavenly Father will forgive us. But if we don't forgive others, neither will our Heavenly Father forgive us. This is an open book test, okay? This is the rules that we live by in the life that we've been given. We know we follow a different rule book and playbook than most of the world. And the way of Jesus, it seems to be foolishness to the world. But this is the way to life, to abundant life, which is what we're aiming for, hopefully, right? So I shared yesterday about how my husband and I had to create this amnesty policy, this card that we play when we realize that we've been a jerk and we want to admit it to the other person without hurting our pride too badly and without having to rehash all the various details of what happened. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a second life hack for forgiveness, especially in relationships, in close relationships. And what we use in our marriage is the start over card. And these ideas have stuck around in our marriage and in our parenting now for years because they're practical, but also because they help take a tense situation and diffuse it. They force us to stop taking ourselves so seriously and being so sensitive, and they help me to take myself more lightly. Okay, so for this example, have you ever put your foot in your mouth and realized it way too late? And then instead of admitting, I don't know why I said that, I didn't mean to say that, you just start digging yourself in a hole deeper and deeper and you can't get out of it. And you think, how did the conversation end up here? How do I get out of this? Or I didn't mean to say that. Why did that just come out of my mouth? And I didn't mean to say it how I said it. And now I've offended this person and I didn't mean to do that at all. Okay, it's like a fumble and we all fumble sometimes. My husband and I use this as a literal start over card. So it's almost always true that because of that, we end up laughing instead of fighting. I don't know about you, but I'm not a morning person. And some mornings I'll come downstairs just grumpy. And meanwhile, my husband is a morning person and he used to start peppering me with questions like right off the bat. And God bless him, my brain was just not ready for words. And especially words that ended with question marks. And I'd be such a grumpy person to him. And so a few times I literally would have my coffee and then admit to myself, I didn't treat him the way I'd want to be treated. And I'd say, I'm sorry, can we start over? And then this is why we end up laughing, is I'll even walk myself over to the stairs and pretend like I'm just coming down for the first time in the morning and greet him with a big smile and bring up whatever topic he had been asking me about where I was grumpy. But I do it with like a much nicer and kinder attitude. We do this with the kids too. If they're coming in hot, really mad about something and are rude to a sibling or a parent, we'll be like, whoa, take a deep breath, time out, rewind. And we make them walk back to where they started, wherever they were when they first started yelling. And then we'll say, and start over. And then we let them do that a second time around with manners or with a polite voice or with kindness or with gratitude or whatever it is. So we know we're constantly learning and being taught how to love each other well and how to love better. And we know the family is the school of love. And when we are learning how to do something, we need practice. We need to start over. We need other people not to kick us when we're down, but to let us get back on the bike, go back to the beginning of the course and try again. So take it from the top. And it's the same thing when we're trying to love each other each day. So the invitation today is when you realize you've made a bad play or responded in a way you didn't mean to, try asking for a replay, a start over option. God never gets tired of forgiving us. We can't get tired of forgiving ourselves or others. And bonus, maybe you'll even end up laughing by the end of it. Thank you for listening to Flourishing in Faith. You can learn more about this ministry, share prayer requests, send questions, or even share your own glory story by visiting lifewithchristisbeautiful.com. If you found this episode helpful and think others might too, please rate us and review us or share this with others. All right, lovelies. As Pope Francis says, please pray for me. I'll be praying for you. Thanks.